Alright, so we have a couple things that we added. So we have a wheat farm with little bees inside. And then we have this as a collection. And I have these windows here so I can see if it's running or not. So currently it is running, so good. We have this little compositor here that gives me bone meal from all the wheat seeds that I need to throw away all the time. Then we have the big village here, so the wooden walls here, and these are really nice because they have little bushes that I put down here, and then I put little carpet on top, and mobs don't get in because the pathing is all weird. We have little plant pots inside. We have a little garden over here. I have this fountain, the water fountain. Then we have the tavern, I guess. That's just our main village. But we have this little doorway here. And if we go down, we have a wheat farm. That's interesting. If we continue going down, we have a new path. That is the slime farm. We have a slime that I haven't finished yet. But if we continue going down, we have the underground farm. Some carrots, potatoes, wheat, and it goes up 4 layers. It's all pretty good. Then when we go down more, we have a mineshaft. And the mineshaft was well, the mineshaft was made in like 1.13, so this was way before the caves and cliffs. I added on to the mines here for caves and cliffs, and here's just one of them that goes all the way down, and that's part of the caves and cliffs update. But if we go all the way up, now we're at the second level here. So this way, this leads to a spider spawner for cave spiders. This is a mineshaft, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So coming out of the village, we're going to go out here and to the left. So we have our oak tree farm here, which I like because it gives it one way all across there. But then we have a pathway here. We have a barn for our horses. And I had it decorated all nice. And there's an upstairs too. Leads out to the outside patio, which I can have access to the roof. And it has 4 ladders. One there, and then 2 here. This was supposed to be a map. This was supposed to be like a big map room that I can look and see, but kind of got ruined from updates. Okay, then this was my book that I just typed in to have like a to-do list instead of just putting signs here. So I had a book and quill here. And then this again is the same thing that I did where as the berries and the carpet to keep mobs out because of the pathing. So we have a little fishing dock here that has a little patio all the way around. And it has an inside. And it also has a little second level and an attic. This was a dock whenever I want to do boat. And I can, take a boat over to here, which is another docking point here. And it has a little house that's built into the mountain. And I have this here. This is a water elevator that goes to my mushroom farm that I don't have yet, but working on it. If I go upstairs, it's just a little kitchen area and bedroom area. This over here, I have access to my cactus farm. Cactus farm is up there. Cactus goes into here, collects into these little chests here. Then I can just pick them up and put them on top of there, and they'll go down through and smelt them for XP. More glass there. A little walkway here with the cactus farm. And then I have this walkway up here so I can get access to the cactus farm if I need to be. And then I have this little ramp that goes up to the market area. I don't know, I just needed to have space for storage, so I have storage area here and I wanted to make it nice, so now it's a market area. And then I have a beacon. And if we continue upstairs, we go to the little top of the mountain here. I have just a random well, a little farm, shrubbery. But we have this little house here. Nice. Then we continue going up. We have another house with a little wheat farm on the bottom. But it's just a empty shell. More of decoration here. And little shrubberies. I have another house. Little logs. Flowers. More flowers. Little farmland here. Inside's pretty barren. Only a table and a bed. But if we go back here, we have this little hot tub I made. Made a little hot tub back here. And if we continue on to across this whole platform, we have these walkways here. So the walkway that goes to my castle. So this castle was the first castle that I built in like alpha or beta version of Minecraft. So I just ported it over into here. So it's pretty cool. It's a bit of a history for me, so. And then if we go, again with the little things here for mobs. But if we go and take the other way, there's this little dark tower I have. That really cool. But then if you go up the water elevator, and get up to the top here. And I just have my elytra and then the fireworks to go off of here wherever I need. So if we go down and we're back at the other way here. So this way, this leads to my netherwort farm. I have these netherwort here, and I have these lanterns that just light up at night. But I just have a simple lever here that releases water. And it pushes all the another work down to this little water area. I have access to this area, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this area yet. But I have access to it. This area, this just gives me access to my spruce farm. So my spruce farm is over here. And it just makes some spruce wood. And I have my water tower here, or water elevator. Oh, that's not this. Go down. We have this little water elevator with a little plant. Then we have little statues. We have a little gas statue. Then a slime statue. We have the Ender Dragon statue. Then we have an Enderman statue. So a little valley here that we made. Oh, and a frog statue. There's a little pond. This area is my sheep farm. So we have all the different color wool. We have no sheep in here because I transferred versions all the time. So it was 1.19. I transferred it to 1.21 and so on, and it didn't carry over. So I had to fix that. But we have access to redstone back here. And then we have access to the bottom one here, which I use minecarts to use as this to collect the wool that gets sheared from here. Then I have this one down here for the other side, so I have access to the other side. Down here, I did have automatic farms for chickens and pigs to like auto smelt pork and chicken, but it got very noisy, so I got rid of them. But now I just have a storage room here because I don't know, just to take up space probably. I don't know what to do with that room down there. This is what I used to do with my chickens back in the aquatic update. I just had this as my chicken farm, but now it's just a little hole. Alright, so if we go this way, we have little bushes, a little tree, little fences. I have this little stone garden decoration thing. I don't know. But we take the stairs up here. We have a cauldron. We again have the little moss carpet berry thing for mobs. We have the water tower for that tower up there. Continue going up, we have more cauldrons. And then we have our chest room. We have an auto smelter. And then we have a auto cooker for food. We have chests, inner chest, anvil, sawmill, wherever this thing is. Then we have more leaves. Then we have this whole platform here. But then we have our main house. Main house has grinder, enchanting area, books. We have our living area. Has a little azalea, leaves, white couches, fireplace. Our little bedroom bed. Then we go over here. We have the second, like, little bridge thing that goes down to the second level. The second level is just potatoes and carrots. My little garden areas. And this there's not really a use for this, but there's one use, and it's usually just, oh, it's a time set. And it's usually for it's usually for just a sunset. But if I do there we go. I usually just have this to see the sun rise. So if we go back to this little water elevator, you can go up, and it'll take us all the way to the top of this tower here. And then we have this little diving board here, maybe. This water elevator. Land there. And we can be at the top of the mountain now. So going into here, we have a water elevator that goes all the way to the top. There's no opening here because I'm trying to figure out how to reconstruct it so I can go here and below at the same time. But we're still working on it. This is the water elevator if I get access to my little statues. And then we have this little brewing house. I call it my brewing house because I have these little brewing stands that make all the potions. And I have a little cubby area up here. A little home. Now we have a backyard with little flowers. Little leaves and trees. This little dog coop up here. With a little weed in the back for decorations. There's a little rose bed. If we go over here, we're back at the start of the little 3 section here between the little down place there and the little tower, castle, another farm. Alright, so now we're gonna take this water elevator and we're gonna go over here with a little tree. Don't worry about that. I want it to be a mine, but I don't know if I have space for it. This is my berry bush farm. I have a big berry bush farm. Nice. And then I have water elevator down here. Goes to my big tree. My big tree. So I have a little tree house up here. It's quite large. But we get up to the top here. This is a little area up here that I'm just bare bones at the moment. But then I have a beacon up here. Go down a little bit. don't know if I want to make that into a pathway, but we have this pathway here that goes out all the way out here to this little garden area of birch trees, leaves. I have a little garden here with a water fountain. Now we have an exit here that lets me go out anywhere. And then we have this little water elevator here. Now when we go down, takes us to an amethyst geode that I like to collect. And we can continue upward. We're gonna go back. And then we have well elevator again. And then we have the inside of here. This is underneath the Berry Bush Farm. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a village trading area. Because I'm going to like departmentize it to house villagers. But I have this little water fountain here. That comes out of here. So I also have access there from here. And then we're gonna go continue onward to the sheep area. We can go through the frog, and we can go up to our ice farm. This ice farm here. I get my ice. This was a mob spawner grinder thing like at the beginning, but I don't need it anymore since I have spawners, so I just have this as my ice machine now. Oh yeah, so the only way exit that I have for this is we have a little piston here that you can launch and you can fly with an elytra. Really cool. If we go back, we can take the water elevator again. And if you're just going forward from there, you can stop here instead of going all the way up. So now we're at the second level, kind of. And we have a tree, 2 trees, we have a little campsite here, a little pond. We go here, continue over here. We have iron farm. Make some good iron. Continue here, we have our house. Not much in here, but it's decorated. If we continue down. Okay. So if we continue on down this pathway, we have another portal, which I don't want to go to yet, but if we take a little roundabout here, there's a little bridge that we have Pac-Man for the ghosts and Pac-Man there. We have a little staircase, and then we have just a walkway here to our look jungle castle thing. I have our cocoa bean farm. If I click this button, it just forms water. And then we have the beacon. And then we have just an empty room over here. And then we have a bamboo farm over here, which needs updated since the mud block got added, which I don't know, I've need time to figure how to fit it in there. But we have just a long thing over here. It's an outside area with little trees. And And there's an upstairs again. We have little flower beds that still go outside with a little like balcony, and has this little, I don't know what you would call this, like a little gazebo type of thing. Then we have the top here with leaves as a roof and a little balcony. Okay. I believe there's a door here that goes out. It goes out here. I want to turn this into like a wall because of mobs. So I wanted to make this into like a little palisade. What does this door lead to? Oh, I see. Okay. Guess that was before I made this. Okay. So that's my bamboo and cocoa farm. This here is a spawner. So I haven't done anything with it, but it leads to a spawner down there. So if we go all the way back to the start, well, start of the nether portal anyways. We can continue onwards to our iron farm, and then we have a little walkway down here. We have a garden, we have a well, and we have a little plant thing here. We have a stable with no horses, but we do have storage up here. And then we have a pond, and then picnic area. And then this is the updated bamboo farm with the mud block, or sugarcane farm with a mud block. I need to do the same over with the bamboo farm, but it has individual collection. This is the same thing where it has the berries for mobs, and then we have watermelon and pumpkins. And then we can just hover it, and then it raises the pistons up, so I can collect them. Very easy. Like it. This is a bar area, so we have a little tiki bar area. I have just a storage area over here, chairs, dining table, bar area with little candle lights and drinks. We have a kitchen area, kind of. Need like a fireplace maybe. But we have beer kegs. We have a cooler, which makes sense to me because this is all stone, so stone is very cold. So this is kind of a natural cellar. Okay, and that's the end of the tiki. There's also an entrance up here, so I can have access up here, up to the second floor. But if we continue over to the village over here, I was thinking of expanding this one here over, So there's a little wooden extension that's the same as this tower here, over here. So it's like a little bridge waterway here. But there's a bridge here, just a wooden bridge. It goes out to this little fisherman shack thing that has railways. You take it all the way back here, and this is a spider spawner. So if we go to the left, right here, or down, here's the spider spawner. And then if we go back up, take this way, there is another spawner. And then we have our zombie spawner. There used to be villages in here, but I connected the two here just because it's easier to go back and forth between the two. Those are the two things out here that are spider spawners. And we have a little heart of the sea over here. So it's a little easier to do some underwater things. I think that is all from up here. Yeah. Now it's just a nether entrance. Wow. So we have a ladder down there. And then we have our hub here. We have a very little beacon. I don't think it's given buffs or anything. Yeah, I don't know. We have Bob. He's very shiny. And we have the little balcony here and a gate. Okay. If we continue, there is a staircase that goes up to a fortress. And we're just going to continue. This is a blaze spawner. A manual blaze spawner. If we continue to this one here, this one is a house. Then we have lava collection in these cauldrons. But I don't know. I don't know if the spikes have to be directly underneath the cauldron to count. But they're there. Goes to the smaller beacon out here for the blaze spawner. So if we take a left, and then another left, we get to our blaze spawner. I originally did not have a roof over this, and gas shot at me, and it blew a lot of stuff up, so now I have a roof. So we have a blaze spawner. With just your normal things here. Looting, sharpness, mending. course you can see them too. Well, that's it. That's about it from the Nether. Everything else is just kind of normal Nether stuff. Oh, this little staircase that goes down to the bottom level to collect magma blocks. Alright. Oh, then we have an enchanting area with little lanterns that come down. They're cool. But that's just about it, though. That's the end of the world tour.